Hey YouTube, Grunt Reviews back in the studio. Got another Turkish shotgun coming at you. Guys, this is the Akdal Arms Monastor or Monster 102. Guys, as always, go down below. Please hit like, subscribe, share us with your friends. And if you like what we're doing for you here at the channel, I've got a link in the description. Feel free to buy us a coffee and let's get into it. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy popped open. These are available in a wide variety of colors. They've got, of course, your traditional black. They've got a silver. I believe they've got a bronze. And then I picked Stormtrooper white just to do something a little bit different, a little bit out of the ordinary. Not a lot of information on these guys. They seem to just kind of pop up, no real website or anything. So let's get this thing pulled out. So of course we do have the shotgun. I will say up front that the white finish coming straight out of the bag does show every little bit of grease and fingerprints. Am noticing some imperfections here in the coating itself. Just on an initial thought. So everything else looks halfway decent. With this, we do get 2 magazines, and these are the newer style that have the rail on the bottom of them. One mag slid out of the package. So we do get 2, I believe 10-round mags. And we get a instruction manual, and that looks like about it. There is a little tag on here to read the instruction manual. We do get some Magpul style flip-up sights with this, and we get a very Magpul-esque angled foregrip. Let's go ahead and get this thing up on the stand and take a little closer look. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in, take a look at this bad boy. We'll start off. This is a 12 gauge, 2 3/4 or 3-inch shotgun. Does come with a 20-inch barrel, and I will correct what I said in the intro. These are 5-round magazines, not 10-round magazines. Coffee is not kicked in yet, had a little brain fart there. Does not come with chokes, and this does appear to be a fixed choke in this shotgun. Does of course come with the Magpul style flip-up sights, a ring in the rear, and a post in the front. Top rail all the way down, standard Picatinny there. Does come with what these Turkish shotguns love to put on everything, which is this oddball, kind of useless cheek riser. Does feel relatively solid, has a little bit of wiggle at the top and just a little bit of wiggle at the bottom. Once we actually tighten that down though, that wiggle is very much minimized. Of course, being in the AR style, does use AR style controls. So on the left-hand side, we have a traditional thumb style safety. We do have a traditional AR style bolt catch. And we also have a AR style magazine release there. I'm going to pull this little tag off. It is a all aluminum receiver, all aluminum rail, and what appears to be a polymer lower, or what feels like it. The coatings that they are using on these, I'm going to say it's probably not Cerakote, some sort of paint, and this will be on like the white or the bronze, basically anything but the black. The white itself, as you can imagine, does show grease and fingerprints and smudges, all that good jazz. Something to be aware of. Me personally, I do kind of like the Stormtrooper look, and that is the official name on the box, is Stormtrooper white. They do also give you this mag pull style angled foregrip on here, and it is just held on with a single screw, and there is some additional pick rail below that. Something else I want to highlight, these are some of the updated magazines, so this looks very similar. If you watched the ATI Bulldog review, they are almost identical. What they have changed is there is now a pick rail slot on the bottom of these. So if you wanted to use, for whatever reason, the magazine as a foregrip, let me line this up a little bit better here. You're able to mount the magazine, well, with a little bit of work here, there we go, on and carry, I would assume this thing has a foregrip, carry an extra magazine, and then it does have a release on the front, so you'd be able to slide it off and then use it. Kind of a cool feature-ish. A little bit big to be using as a foregrip, but it is kind of nice to have an extra 5-round magazine floating around if you do need it. If you're using this for, let's say, 3-gun, might be handy to have a little bit extra ammo available. Overall, fit, finish, feel, we can see with the lower, and you can really see it on this side, doesn't exactly line up perfectly with the upper. There's some bulging in the polymer on it. Does make it look kind of cheap. These I have seen running online anywhere from $480 all the way up to $700. So they're in line with all of the other Turkish shotguns, the Charles Daly that we reviewed, and I'll put you a link in up above. There's like a Garasar, there's a few other ones out there. Like I've said before, all these Turkish shotguns are pretty much made in 1 or 2 plants in Turkey and then imported to the US under varying names with some slight cosmetic adjustments. This one does have a little bit nicer butt pad than some of the other ones. It's got a good level of squish to it, if you will, so should help with some of the recoil on it. I'm going to call this thing 20/20 good looking. It looks good 20 feet away at about 25 miles an hour. I do like the fact they give you 2 magazines instead of 1. More mags is always better. So, as always, I'm going to pull out my handy dandy Lyman digital trigger gauge here, and we're going to see how the trigger in this thing actually is. All right. So, first pull, and 11 pounds, 2 ounces on that one. Definitely not a light trigger. £10, 9.5 ounces on the second pull. £10, 2 ounces. We're going to try one more, see if it drops any further. Maybe it is a break-in process. £10, 5 ounces. So I'm going to say with a little bit of break-in, probably high 9 or low 10 pounds. Actual trigger feel. You can definitely tell there's some weight here. Feels very much like an old double action revolver. Lots of creep, lots of notchiness. Try her again here. So creep, creep, creep. One more. So lots of creep, no real defined wall. And then we do have a break, reset. Very notchy reset, and try that again. Interesting. So, and this may change with live fire, but if we pull this trigger, hold it, and then release it slowly, it's actually releasing the hammer a second time on the reset. So that one's kind of interesting. I wasn't aware that this thing had a binary trigger in it. Try that one more time, make sure it's not just me. Okay. So we are pinned. Okay, that time it worked. So reset, wall, break. Interesting. So it is, if you release this slowly, it is dropping the hammer on the reset. We're gonna see how that plays out at the range. Maybe that changes with break-in, but that is a little bit concerning for sure. Last part we'll get to on our way to the bottom on this thing does come with a actually pretty nice rubberized grip, very similar to like a Hogue style rubber feel, but it does appear that this is able to be replaced. I would assume you pull out that screw and you could replace it with the AR grip of your choice. So hope this helped you out. We should have the range review up here in the next couple of weeks when the rain and the mud subside a little bit. We're going to see if that trigger is an issue with live fire. Of course, we'll come back and check, make sure, or take a look, see if that trigger breaks in at all. Guys, as always, I appreciate your time watching us. Please hit that subscribe button. Only about 3% of our viewers actually are subscribed. Would definitely help us out if we could get that number up a bit. And as always, stay safe, train hard.